Juniata men's and women's basketball got back into the Landmark Conference loop with a weekend against Drew University and the United States Merchant Marine Academy. The men opened the weekend on Saturday evening with a 66-60 win against the Mariners. Junior Alex Raymond was the Eagles' high scorer with 17 points and dished out 7 assists. Raymond gathered a pair of three-pointers and went an almost flawless 7 of 9 from the charity stripe. Senior Dan Sokolsky added 12 points, while sophomore Jeremy Hayes came off the bench and drained 11, while sophomore Brian Shawley also contributed in the double digits with 10 points. The Eagles trailed early in the first half, but Juniata was able to halt the Mariners for 3 minutes and went on a 12-point tear to allow the Eagles to take the lead. Juniata headed into the locker rooms holding just a 2-point lead, and the lead did exchange hands 3 more times during the second stanza. But Juniata went on a 9-0 scoring spree late in the second half that featured 2 senior Austin Ankney layups. The women took the court next and handed Merchant Marine a harsh 67-46 loss as the Lady Eagles clinched their 11th victory of the season. Juniata boasted 3 double-digit scoring performances, with sophomore Kate McDonald taking the top spot in points and rebounds with 13 points and 12 boards. McDonald also swiped the ball from the Mariners 7 times, tying her season high, as she led the 19 Juniata steal effort. Junior Natalie Glinsky chipped in 12 points, shooting 4 of 6 from the field, while junior Alyssa Gordon contributed 10. The Eagles dominated the floor from the get-go and held a 29-14 advantage over Merchant Marine at intermission. About 8 minutes into the second half, Juniata blasted into a 21-5 scoring run that sunk Merchant Marine and extended the Juniata lead to 31 points. Sunday afternoon, the Juniata men's squad took another landmark win against Drew University. Juniata burned down the Rangers' force to the tune of 85-48. The win gave the Eagles their 11th win of the season, while the Rangers walked away with their 3rd conference loss. Sophomore Kevin Stapleton ran the floor for Juniata's offense with a season and game-high 24 points and pulled down a game-high 7 rebounds. Stapleton shot at an impressive percentage as he went 11 of 12 from the field. Raymond was the only other Eagle to get out of the single digits with 11 points as he went a perfect 3 of 3 from beyond the arc. As a team, Juniata hit nearly 61% of its attempts from the field and went 12 of 14 from the foul line. The women didn't hand Drew a 37-point loss, but they did win 63-54 over the Rangers. Bankos posted 20 points, her 5th plus 20 performance this season. Jordan Speck threw up 15 points, including a pair of treys, and McDonald contributed 12 points and 3 assists. Although Juniata was leading 35-19 at the half, the Rangers weren't going to give up that easy and dwindled the Eagle lead to just 4 with just under 1 minute to go in the contest. But a 5-point Juniata rally kept the game out of reach for the Rangers. Banko's pair of free throws and a layup with a Speck freebie gave Juniata the 63-54 win. Both men's and women's hoops go on the road next weekend for another landmark weekend against Goucher and Catholic. Men play Goucher at 5:30 Friday night, followed by the women at 7:30. The squads head down to Washington, D.C. for a men's game at 2:00 p.m. versus Catholic and a women's contest at 4:00. For JuniataSports.net, I'm Kaylee McCool.